So that's my trip back today. Bit of a mission. It'll be alright.
Yeah, I'm just getting too hot.
The lining hadn't got twisted up.
Yeah.
Rock straps. The bollocks. I'm nearly there.
was an absolute mission, that was. I couldn't fill the tank up because the bike was leaning right over at an angle, so I had to get in what I could, but it's saying 322 miles, so right, let's get some salvage going on. Look at the time, 11 o'clock. Oh, that's it. Ooh, right. Let's do it. 7 hours to Glasgow. What time's that saying? Oh my god, look what time the sat-nav's saying. 4:47 this afternoon. That's just to Glasgow, and I got work in the morning. Oh. Well, that campsite was good. I do like the idea of wild camping, but the problem I've discovered so far, oh, it's going to piss down. I'm going to end up having to take the GoPro off in a second, because obviously it's not waterproof. My waterproof action camera is not waterproof when the mic's plugged in, as I've said before. GoPro really had a brainwave when they did that, but still, yeah, the problem with wild camping that I've found so far is, number one, trying to find somewhere. Wow, look at that. Number two, what's the second thing? Oh, you obviously got no showers and all that, but the thing is, the good thing with wild camping is you ain't got loads of kids kicking a football and shouting, and you know, which is fine because they're on holiday, so you know, crack on. You can't moan about it when you. But I pulled into that campsite, and obviously I wanted to just go to sleep for a bit, but there's kids running up. There's a kid running up and down past my tent. Must have been 50 times, with, I think he had flip-flops for a clown on. So he's going flip-flop, 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 running backwards and forwards. I don't know, you know, how many times could he run backwards and forwards past my tent with these clown flip-flops that were about 5 sizes too big, so they made a real flappy noise as he flip-on-flopped past me, little bastard. But he was on holiday, so it's fine. And then obviously I had this noise. You know the TV series Lost? There was a noise that went off before some kind of monster that I don't think you ever got to find out what it was taking people or whatever, I can't remember, but there was a noise, and then all the trees would move and stuff, and people would get, I don't know, Christ, they'd all get, I don't know, something happened to them, I can't remember now, but anyway, there's this noise, and I thought, what the hell is that? And I might have said on one of the other clips on the video, whatever I put in this, that it was some straps on a van holding a canoe on the roof, vibrating. So that was a bit annoying. But as I was saying, like wild camping, trying to find somewhere that A, you can get the bike to, because like I don't want to leave the bike sort of there and then camp over there somewhere. I want the bike, well, in my tent or right next to my tent. So that's one thing, actually getting the bike to where you want to camp. The second thing is suitable ground. If you had some cheap 30 quid tent from Argos, you wouldn't really give a toss, I suppose. But when you've got an expensive tent, I don't know, or the ground was all like big clumps of clumpiness. That's the technical term for uneven ground, that is. So yeah, you know, obviously I ain't got a clue what I'm doing yet, so. But somebody I know has put a thing on my Facebook about, he mentions the name of an app. I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen actually. It might just be a map for the UK, I don't know, but I think it's called, was it iDiscover or something? I don't know, but I'll put it on the screen. So I'll have a look at that, see what that's about, because I think he does a bit of wild camping. I've seen pictures on his Instagram and that. So yeah, I stayed there. I couldn't leave. So I got up at 5:30, but I couldn't leave because, well, I could have, but it was chucking it down with rain and really windy. So it was hard enough as it was. Well, in fairness, it wasn't too bad when I did it, and a guy walked along and he helped me a little bit as well, so it wasn't too bad. But it could have been really bad, chucking it down. And thank you. Fair play. I can see why it's saying 7 up. Look at this. See, I'd like to get the drone out and just sort of fly the drone along this river and stuff like that, you know, because it takes me ages to do all this sort of thing. Look at that. See, I could get down there, get some nice pictures. I'd like to do that, but the weather's not on my side. Yeah, time's not on my side, so. But look at all this, it's mental. I love it. Look at that. Yeah, nice plate. It's a Ducati Diavel, that is. So obviously Y6 Diavel. That's a cool bike. I didn't realise you could put panniers on a Diavel, look, to go touring. That's very interesting, actually. I didn't realise you could get all that to go on them. Because I did actually contemplate going to test ride a Diavel instead of buying my FXDR. Because the FXDR obviously is my club bike, so you need something a bit badass, muscle bikey sort of thing, you know. But that, look, he's touring on it, and you can also use that as your club bike. So that's interesting. Look at that. Oh, sounds nice. So I could quite fancy just sitting down there for a few hours if it was nice. Mind you, you'd probably get bitten to death by midges. Mind you, saying that about the midges, I ain't seen any. And there was me thinking of not coming here because it's August, and on the internet it was saying that the mid-season is May to September. So basically, try not to come here between May and September. But I haven't seen any midges. Ah, mind you, somebody did tell me. I think my YouTube buddy Fen Tour, I think he told me that the midges won't be present if the wind is more than 4 miles an hour. I've no idea how he knows this stuff, but he knows all sorts. And obviously it was windy as hell where I stayed, so, but then I hadn't seen any on the whole trip. Yes, I have. In a garage late one night, they got the big halogen lights out on the forecourt, and there was loads of them buzzing around that. That's the only time I've seen any. So if somebody says to you, don't go to John O'Groats in August because of midges, bollocks. But I did sort of, my mate Ray, he said his exact words were beep the midges. So I just came anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'll check in with you guys in a bit. It's awkward, see, when you're filming, because I want to try and share the scenery, but obviously you don't want the video to be 7 hours long, so it's hard. When I'm editing it all, I'll be going through all this stuff and it'll be me just droning on about bollocks. So you got to try and minimize the bollock talking. And oh, but there you go, see, look at that, look, it's like something from Lord of the Rings. Oh, don't start talking T5s. Oh, he's letting each other pass, okay. Put it in rain mode. There we go. Just calms it calms it down a little bit. Not quite so performance bike. Oh, oh. No, it just calms it down a little bit, so it's not quite as responsive, and you know, just wipes a bit of mustard off the foreskin. Because I seem to remember watching something on telly, and it was on about putting mustard on. It was dog racing, greyhound racing, and they were on about putting a bit of mustard on the greyhound's bell end. Don't know whether that's a thing, but I definitely saw it. It might have been Minder. Do you know what? I think it was Minder. And I think Arthur Daly was saying something to Terry. He'd bought a racehound, or he was putting money on a greyhound or something, and there was definitely a foreskin and mustard incident. I'm sure it was Minder. I used to love that. That was great. I used to be allowed to stay up till 9 o'clock so I could watch that. Good days. And the professionals. That was awesome as well. Bodie and Doyle in their Capri. Just going to clean the rain off my visor a second. There you go, windscreen wiper. That's that sorted. Look at that, what coincidence. I didn't even try. Look, 66666 666 666. Haha, didn't even try it, didn't even realise. That's awesome. Oh, definitely doing this again. Yeah, gonna do it properly next time. But this is the thing, I'm always just like spur of the moment, no plans. I'm gonna start planning some things properly. What we got here? Yeah, gonna start planning some. Look at that. They're gonna take some pictures of that there. Definitely worth doing this. I didn't even plan to do it. Wookie just said to me when I was on the phone to him, he goes, oh, you've done a little bit of the NC 500, which I did notice a sign for on my way up. He said, but you want to do X, Y and Z, you want to do this? I thought, oh okay, so I had a look, and fair play, Wookie. I've just come up with something rather ingenious. As some of you will know, with the GoPro Hero 7 Black and probably the 8 and the 9, I'm not sure about the 8 and the 9, but anyway, it's a waterproof action camera until you want to plug an external microphone into it, and then alas, oh look at this, whoop, alas, it is no longer waterproof with the external mic plugged into it. So when it starts proper raining, you can't do this, you know, you can't be vlogging, you can't have the mic plugged into it. So I've just had a baby bell, yeah, an Edam cheese. Now they're in this little wax jacket, aren't they? So I've messed with the wax. I shall insert some photos I took with my phone because I put it on Facebook here. So yeah, I basically made my GoPro waterproof with the help of some Edam wax. You're welcome, GoPro. No problem, I got your back, you bellends. Pretty much 10 to 2 in the afternoon. To be honest, I can't remember where I've set the sat-nav for. Yes I can, Fort William, I think. Oh look, the sun's trying to come out. That was a bit dodgy. There was a great big square manhole right on that bend. And there was a truck coming the other way. Ooh, that was like a final destination moment. That's really cool. Oh, nice. Well, look how it's all changed. Oh, hello. You want to slow down, son? You're going to kill somebody. What is that? Oh, it's a lawnmower. Is it? Yeah, it's a lawnmower. Yeah, the problem with doing it with other people is, personally, I just feel under pressure all the time, you know. You end up with people sat on their bikes with their helmets on, all looking at each other thinking, well, now what's he doing? Jesus, are we going to go? What's going on here? What's he doing? You know, I just take my time faffing around. I might want to stop and look at a tree for 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? And when you're doing it with other people, you can't do that. I just don't like being under pressure to be hurried up to do stuff, I guess. I mean, I might want to stop and, I don't know, like in a minute I might just stop at the side of the road and do myself a pot noodle. Like when it's just me and Wookie's got loads of patience and he puts up with me messing around with my drone and all the rest of it. But guys in the club wouldn't have 5 minutes for that, I don't think. I just wouldn't have time. You know, when there's a problem as well, because it's always when everybody's waiting for you that, like, the phone won't connect to the drone properly, or there's an issue, and then you just think, oh bollocks, everyone's waiting, f it, I'll throw it all back in, let's go, okay, I won't bother, you know. And I just want to do it, I just want to do it on my own. I don't want the pressure of having to be, you know, I had years of having to be somewhere at a certain time, and it's like that now at work, but I'm not at work, I'm away, and I want to just ponce about. That's what I bought this bike for, just to ponce. I wouldn't have bought the poncy bike that I've bought if I didn't want to ponce. It's all about the ponce. The ponce. There's a totem pole. That was a totem pole. It's like another world here. It's like living the dream. Horses in the garden. There's a place back there with a massive great big house with a hoon-off great big workshop with a kiddie working on his quad. It was like, I don't know, it was almost like it could be Canada or America or something. Look at all that, look. It's an old Saab, look, 2-stroke Saab. And the kiddie being Bo Duke. Oh, Loch Ness backpackers. I'm obviously near Loch Ness then. Oh, come on, come on! Fuck, what a cock. Everybody sat there waiting for that dick. Now that would be a nice place to camp, look. That would be a nice place to camp. Don't look too windy. Loch Ness Bay camping, that was. Yeah. I'll stop somewhere in a minute. I think another pot noodle by Loch Ness. And if I keep my eye out, I might see the Loch Ness Monster. Look at that. Oh, have that. Did you see that? We're having a look at this. Oh, no drones. All right, not allowed to fly a drone then?
Nope. Government building, not allowed to. Simple as that.
Can you, where can I park? Down there?
What are you doing? Just a photo stop?
Yeah.
I'll give you the parking to the right there.
Over there?
Yeah, and a couple of minutes walk up the pathway, I'll give you a photo opportunity if you want to do that.
Will all this be safe?
Nah, we'll sell it on eBay for you.
That's what I'm worried about.
Nah, you'll be absolutely fine.
Okay, thank you. Oh my God. Take your foot off the throttle pedal, yeah. But brakes, really? Observe the conditions, read the road, look in your mirror, check everything out, and just get past. Oh no, let's brake because there's something there. Oh, hit the brakes and then start having a look around. Cock. I've been dinner a minute, I think. I fancied a Bombay bad boy, so I got it going on down here. Got it going on. Ah, well, have I? Yeah, got it going on. Turn it up. Now we're sucking on the right tit. Well, we shall do a summary later, but all I can say at this moment in time is if you're thinking of doing the NC 500, don't think about it, get on and do it, because I haven't even got words to say how awesome it is. Yeah, you've got everything. But I just can't explain. It's really odd because you've got little dirt track, well not dirt tracks, you've got little tracks. The scenery is mad. I mean, look at this. Do you know what I mean? Look at it. Awesome. See if I can get a... I got one! I've been doing that all day. Giving it the purr purr, but I don't think anyone knows what that is anymore, but he did. Love it. Right, I'm going to have a Bombay bad boy.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.